Hey, this is Look for Lost Treasure. I want to give you guys a couple of tips on how to find stuff at these old houses. This whole house here was built in 1920, before the stock market crash. And this is what you want to do. I rarely go, unless I have information on someone who owned a good thriving business, I won't go to a place that doesn't date back to past 1929. Because in 1929, everybody took everything out of the banks and they brought it home and they had to bury it. One thing I want to show you, look at these junction boxes right here. And you see a junction box right there? They were all bolted on to the outside of the house. Now this junction box, I'm gonna give you an example. If you take it and pull on it, look at that. A $50 silver certificate. That was just an example. They would slide stuff behind these boxes. That's the way I found my $5 silver certificate. They'd put stuff in these boxes. You check all the boxes on old houses just to hide for convenience. Plus, if you can find an old house dating back to 1929 and older, this house doesn't have a back door. But if you come out the back door, count 100 paces straight out into the field. That was the rule of thumb in the day. That's where they would bury what they had took out of the bank. Now, if they couldn't go 100 paces, then what you do is you find the fence where the very first post closest to the house. Now, the very first post was a good place to bury something like this post here. This is a modern fence here. Right there would be a perfect spot to look with your detectors. That's the way these old places are, and that's the way I found stuff in the past. And another thing, people would hide stuff in the most unusual and unlikely places. When I found these two 100-ounce silver bars, we'll go around to the front. Now this house has been modernized and remodeled, but if you go to the front of the house, and if it's an old place, they never maintain the front step. The porch is usually wood slats. The steps coming down is a great spot to look. If it's an old house, nobody lives there anymore, just rip the wooden steps up. Hang on a minute. And look, or if you can get your detector under there, and that's the way I found those two silver bars. Perfect place to hide stuff, outside in the open. Oh, also check bird baths. Take the lid off the bird bath, roll the base out of the way, and look under there. I found silver dollars like that. Come back for some more tips. I'm kind of getting the hang of this YouTube stuff. Don't forget to subscribe. I'll be back with some more tips of going through these old houses. Have a good day.